A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Rosen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now. And
he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. This is Coleman with a grab. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. Rosen completes it to Parker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And now it's Rosen looking. And this is Parker, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing his Wentz. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Caught. It's Wilson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come get some. Come on. He don't want it.
Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Go. 180. 40, 82, 40.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Wentz. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go. 120. I'm coming after you.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
61, match box, light.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Check, Mike, 47. Hug.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
74.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here comes Grant on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw is Wentz. That's Isabella open on the right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
55, hey, box truck.
Again, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To try again after the sack. Rosen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
2 yards on the pickup.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. This is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Great 15, great 15. Hey, I-7.
From the 22, Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott Good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hatch it. Sunday.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Wentz. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
He's coming.
To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Strip that ball.
Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
53, Mike.
Stop your whining.
Hey, alert.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 20. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.